Good morning. We're going to be seeing 3A today. So, Unit 3A says, I was working at a cafe when we met. Okay, we're going to be talking about something about relationships. Okay, this is what the title is telling us. I was working at a cafe when we met. Sounds interesting. Number one, vocabulary. Here it says relationships. Write down the names in your notebooks of 3 people you know well and show them to your partner. In this case, I know we're working at a distance, just write them down. No need to show anybody. Ask and answer the questions about each person. So, let's start with an example. Choose somebody, anybody, that you know or you've known for a long time now. So let's answer these questions. How long have you known him or her? Okay, since when do you know each other? 2, when did you meet? Did you meet at school? Did you meet at work? Did you meet in a party? I don't know. Tell me. Number 3, how often do you see each other? Do you see each other once a month, once a week, maybe once a day? I don't know. Number 4, what do you do together? When you go out, do you go to the cinema? Do you go to parties? Just write it down in your notebook, okay? So, let's go directly to the next activity. If you need time, you can pause the video, answer the questions, and then you can continue with us. Okay? So, next activity says, underline the correct answers. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to answer. Okay? You can pause the video, go ahead and answer them, and I'm going to show the answers right here. So, you can pause the video right now. I'll show the answers. Once you finish, you can resume the video, and check your answers. So, my friends and I like the same music, but that's not the only thing we have in common. Is that a true sentence for you? Activity C tells us which sentences in 1B are true for you. Okay, so go back, check them out. Do you think they're true for you? If they're true for you, you're going to put a little T on the side. If they're not true for you, you're going to put a little F on the side, okay? Fine. Let's go to the next part. Pronunciation, linking sounds. Let's read the description. In a sentence, when one word ends in a consonant, stressing consonant sound, okay, and the next word starts with a vowel sound, we often link these words. Okay, we're getting there. We say them without any pause between the words. Okay, let's read that again just so you understand. In a sentence, when one word ends in a consonant sound and the next word starts with a vowel sound, we often link these words. We say them without any pause between the words. Let's have a look at that a little more in detail. Listen to these sentences. Can you hear the linking between the words in bold? Okay, we have the first one right here. Let's listen to them and see if you can notice how they're linked.
Track 1.40. 1.
That's the only thing we have in common.
2.
I don't need emotional support.
3.
I generally get on with people of all ages.
Okay, you can repeat the audio if you like. Just go back in the video, listen to it again. Okay, for us, let's continue. Underline the words, okay, which you think will be linked in this way. Remember, consonant sound, okay, plus vowel sound. For example, why does it emphasize consonant sound? Because we see here, even though the word ends in E and that is a vowel, the sound it produces at the end of the word is a consonant sound. Have. V. Okay. So, and the next word is a vowel sound at the beginning of the word. In. Okay, nice. Now, underline the words which you think will be linked in this way. Okay. Nice. Go ahead. I'll give you some time. Pause the video and then you can listen and check if you are correct. So first, answer the questions. Sorry, answer the exercise. Underline what you need to. I'm gonna play the audio. You can pause the video if you like.
Track 1.41. 1,
I fell in love with my husband the moment I saw him.
2,
Kate lives in the USA, but we keep in touch online.
3,
My friends and I have a very silly sense of humour.
4,
I don't think a shared background is important.
5,
My relatives are all very close.
Okay, I'm going to show the answers. Remember, you can pause the video if you'd like. Okay, there we go. Check your answers. Pause the video because I'm going to continue. Okay, next page. So, reading. Look at the film poster on the right and the film facts below and answer the questions. So, this is the poster right here. Have you ever seen this movie? Its name is Untouchable. Okay. I'm pretty sure some of you've seen it. I've seen it before. And it says on the right and the film facts below and answer the questions. So the film facts says Untouchable. It was released in 2011, directed by Olivier Attach. Not really sure I can pronounce that right. France's #1 film for 10 weeks. France's second biggest box office hit. Nominated for 9 Caesars. Made over 160 million in France and 400 million worldwide. Okay, so what do you think the connection between the two men is? Okay, do you think they're friends, maybe relatives? I don't know. Why is one man in a wheelchair? Do you think he was born like that? Do you think he had an accident? Okay, tell me. Now, read the first part of Untouchables, the true story of an unlikely friendship below, and check your ideas. So, I'll give you time to read. You can pause the video right here. Okay, here's the rest of it. Okay, there you go. Before you read the rest of the article, guess the answers to these questions. 1. In what ways did Abdel help Philip? How long did Abdel work for Philip? In what ways did Philip help Abdel? And what is the relationship like now, in the present, today? So, it is based on a true story. These are the actual people who the story is based on. So, nice. Let's continue, please. Read the second part of the article and check. Okay, here's number 5 so you can read it. Here's 6 and 7 so you can finish reading it. Okay, let's continue. Find words or phrases with these meanings in the article. 1. Someone from a high level in society. You can find that in paragraph 1. Rich in paragraph 2. Sad because you are not with other people. That is in paragraph 2. Full of energy. That is, you can find that in paragraph 3. Help or encouragement. You can find that in paragraph 5. Ability to enjoy life and not be too serious. And you can find that in paragraph 6. Nice. Here are the answers. Pause the video, do the activity, then come back and see the answers. Nice. Discuss the questions. Why do you think people liked the film so much? Do you have a lot in common with your friends? Or do they introduce you to new things and ideas? Okay. Which is more important? How long can a friendship last when you keep in touch but don't spend time together? Okay, interesting questions. Next activity says narrative tenses. Underline the correct words. Okay, go ahead, do the exercise. I will display the answers right here. Pause the video, do the exercise, come back when you're finished. The two men first met, in Paris in 1993 when Philip was looking for a nurse. At one time, he had been a successful businessman, living a life of great luxury. Then, after a terrible paragliding accident, he lost the use of his arms and legs. Philip struggled to imagine the future. Philip liked Abdel immediately, and he offered him the job for being his nurse. Nice. So, next activity is telling us to answer the questions. 1. Did Philip look for a nurse once or for a long time? 2. When was Philip a businessman? When he met Abdel or before he met Abdel? Okay, answer the questions, and here are the answers. Pause the video. Nice, let's continue. C. Find and underline 2 more examples of the past continuous and 2 more examples of the past perfect in the first paragraph, emphasizing first paragraph of the article on page 33. It's the page before this one. So go find them, underline them, and here are your answers. Complete the story with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Use narrative tenses, past simple, past continuous, and past perfect. So here is the exercise, and here are the answers. Nice. So, the book is telling us on activity E. Now, go to Grammar Focus 3A on page 136. So, let's go there. Narrative tenses. What do you think narrative tenses are about? What do you think they're going to help us do? So, let's find out a little bit more about this. Past simple. We use the past simple to describe the main events of a story in the order they happened. We met a few weeks ago. He offered to help me fix my car. Later, we became good friends. So, these are the main ideas of this story. We met a few weeks ago. He offered to help me fix my car. Later, we became good friends. That is the exact order which things happened. Okay? He could not have offered to help fix your car before you met. Okay? You cannot have became good friends before you met. Okay, so that's clear. Past continuous. We use past continuous. There's not only one situation or one way you can use it in. Right here, the book is presenting us with 3 different ways. First one, to describe the situation at the beginning of a story. That day, I was driving home from university for the summer. Okay, it's giving us a context to know what is going on. It's telling us the situation. For longer actions in comparison with shorter actions in the past simple. For example, where were you going when I saw you by the road? I was trying to get home. Okay, that would be a short action. I was trying to get home. Is it a complete sentence? Yes, it is a complete sentence. But it's telling us we use it for longer actions. So we continue the sentence. I was trying to get home with some heavy bags when he stopped to help me. Nice. When actions are interrupted by the main events in the past simple. I was skiing in the French Alps when I had my accident. So, what was going on? He was skiing in the French Alps. What was the action that interrupted? Well, he had an accident. That action interrupted the first one. Nice. We can connect past simple and past continuous actions with as, while, and when. Somebody stole my bag while I wasn't looking. Nice. Your sister phoned while you were working. He looked out the window while the train was going through the countryside. The car broke down as I was driving down the road. So, we have a little timeline right here. It signals the past and the now. So, the car broke down sometime in the past. Then they met. And when did they meet? Well, they met in the time he was trying to get home. Okay, give you a little time to think about it. As we were walking along the road, we chatted. Those are all just examples. Now, don't use the past continuous for state verbs. Use the past simple instead. When we met, I was a student. Okay. We would not say, when I was being a student. That would sound very, very unlikely and very, very incorrect. Nice, just a little tip. Past perfect. We use the past perfect to describe an event that happened before the story started, or earlier in the story than a main event. That summer, I had just finished my second year at university when we met. Remember, when we met would be our main idea. My car had broken down by the side of the road. I hadn't taken my phone with me, so I couldn't phone for help. Nice. Tip. We can use by plus a time with the past perfect to show what happened up to a point in the past. I started reading it on Monday, and by Friday, I'd read the whole book. They were really late for the party. By the time they arrived, everyone else had gone home. Okay. Now, let's continue to the next page, page 137. Same thing, narrative tenses. And the first exercise is asking us to underline the correct options. We have 1 all the way to 18. So let me see if I can fit both of them on here. There we go. So underline first, pause the video, do the exercise, and then come back and check the answers. Here you go. That's 1 to 13. And here's the rest. Now it's 5 through 18. Okay, let's continue. Our next exercise is telling us complete the interview with the most suitable form of the verbs in brackets. Sometimes there is more than one possible answer. Okay, there you go. You can see the whole exercise. So go ahead, answer, and remember, here are the answers. Pause the video. Okay, let's continue. Let's go back to page 34, please. So, speaking. You're going to send me this audio to WhatsApp, I think would be the simplest thing. Okay, you're going to send it to our group. So, think about yourself and a close friend, or two people you know who are close friends. Prepare to tell the story of how the friendship started. Make notes before we get started. Make the notes in your notebook about these topics. Life before you first met them, or life before they first met. What happened when you met, and or what happened when they met? What happened next? What happened after that? And do they have things in common? You're going to write it down in your notebook. You're going to tell me about this. Take turns to tell your story. You remember, you're going to send an audio telling me about this friend of yours or friend of somebody else. Okay,